The campfire chat is going to be happening March 7th. Blizzard released it today alongside of the patch notes. That's going to be at 11 a.m. PST. This is going to give us a preview of the upcoming test realm. This is going to be for Season 8. We're going to join the developers as they reveal how to access and what to expect in the next public test realm. This again is going to be for PC Battle.net users only. This campfire chat is going to cover the PTR, Season 8, as well as some of the balance updates and a whole lot more. And I really do think that there's a lot more coming. I'm very excited to see what comes out of this campfire chat. I'll be streaming it live, so you can tune into me, or you can tune directly into the Blizzard live stream. They're going to be streaming on YouTube, Twitch, X, and TikTok, which is exactly where I'll be streaming as well. So tune in, let me know, just stop by, say hi. Let's hop into the patch notes so we can go over all of the changes that are coming in the next update. Sorcs, Necromancers, you guys are going to be pretty happy about this. Hopefully these changes are big enough to make some of the differences. The Spiritborn got a couple small little minor buffs. I was hoping to see a little bit more, but we'll end up seeing what's going to come out of the PTR and what's going to come out of the next upcoming patches. There were a couple bug fixes that went out, so if you guys want to go through, I'm going to have a link to this article in the description of this video, so you can go through and you can look through all of them. The Season of Witchcraft. A huge number of the witch powers have been increased. Grow. This one is a fan favorite for all of those minion builds that are out there. The damage per rank is increased from 1 to 2.5%. That is a huge increase in damage. So we should be seeing a big jump in some of these minion builds that are out there right now. The Doom Orb is getting a nice little buff. Fire Bat Servants are going up as well. Wave of Woes is getting additional damage. Hex of Flames is getting additional damage. And the Poison Frog is getting some massive increases to its damage. So we're going to see quite a bit from the Witch Powers. We should be noticing quite a bit of damage there. For the Druids, the Waxing Gibbous got a buff, and Wolf's Rain. The Rogue, for this one here, the Shadow Imbuement Potency was increased. Sorcs, this is the one that a lot of people were waiting for. It looks like Ball Lightning was underperforming a little bit, and that is the build that I actually want to be hopping onto, which will be my next build. Ball Lightning itself got a buff. Glass Cannon got a damage buff. Fear's Mastery is now going to increase your chance for your shock skills to arc to other enemies. So that's going to get increased by 5%, all the way from 10 to 15. So it's still a pretty big jump. Isu's Ferocity, the critical strike damage bonus is getting a 25% increase. The critical strike chance is getting a 30% increase. The Axial Conduit, so these are the items that are going to get changed for this new patch. It's now going to scale with the ranks of Chain Lightning. So it already adds ranks, and it already adds some damage. So it's probably going to be a good boost for all of you Chain Lightning Sorcs out there. Okun's Catalyst is one of the new uniques that's going out this season for Ball Lightning. This is the one that I'm going to be looking to run. This is the one that makes Ball Lightning spin around you. It also creates a static field around you. Now, the wording was a little bit confusing, so they're just rewording that. This is not actually getting any buffs. The Strike of the Stormhorn is actually getting a couple buffs here. The damage is getting increased from a maximum of 200% to 225, and they've also reworded it to make it a little bit more clear for everybody. This next one that we're going to go over, let me know what you think. Is this going to fix it? Or is it still going to be the one that everybody tries to avoid? The damage for the Conduit Shrine has been adjusted to aggressively scale with your Paragon levels and your character level. For example, the average increase in damage from the Conduit Shrine has been increased by approximately 37x in Torment 3. That's not even Torment 4. It's going to get even stronger. Maybe this will actually be something that we can use, and it won't really completely nerf our damage. So when we're running a bunch of events that have a shrine and you need to click on it, you're not dreading clicking on this Conduit Shrine. Kind of excited because the Conduit Shrine is a really cool idea. It just does not do the damage that it needs to. So this might be really, really good here. There are a bunch of accessibility issues that have been readjusted. Season of the Witchcraft, they fixed a whole bunch of issues with some of the monsters and some of the dungeons in here. They did adjust the infinite fugitive head fix. I actually didn't even look into this. I had heard little bits about it, but apparently there was a way to do that. That is going to be fixed for you necromancers that are out there. The final updates to the Ring of Mendeln is going to be happening. I know that I'm very excited about this. There was a pretty big increase to my damage already on my minion build. That's going to be in the description of the video if you guys want to check it out. It is an Army of the Dead build, runs with all of the minions out there because I wanted them to be out there. They fix an issue where Aspect of Reanimation was not correctly increasing the damage of the Ring of Mendeln, Shade Mist Aspect, and the Aspect of Fell Gluttony. Fix an issue where the Necromancer's Golem, Warrior, and Mage Paragon glyphs were not correctly increasing the damage of their minions. So those were the final adjustments that they needed to make to the minions to make this completely fixed and work. I'm very excited to get on and see how this feels. There was also some of the issues that the Barbarians were talking about since the beginning of the season, where Call of the Ancients was not properly working. Well, they're going to be adjusting that too. They're going to be fixing issues with Pulverize, where it did less damage than it was displayed on the tooltip. They're going to be fixing several issues with the Shadow Clone, so it looks like the rogues are going to have their Shadow Clones working properly as well. All of those tags are being readjusted to make sure that they're working with all of the different aspects. Fix an issue with some of the Sorc's barrier, and this one right here. If this is what I'm thinking right here, this would actually be really nice, and it is a very small, minor thing, but as soon as you open the door in the Infernal Hordes where you need to go into this, I'm sure everybody's run into this, you have to wait for the entire thing to pull open before you can run through and do the council. Now it looks like they're going to be removing that waiting period. You can just click on it and then run right through. That's going to be a small thing, but a nice thing. Every patch, they seem to be updating the party finder, so there were several other updates to the party finders in this, just to make it easier for people to get into those parties if you do not have any of your friends online, or if you're not part of an amazing Discord community like the one that we have. So if you're not, click the link at the top of the description of this video. There's a little icon that looks like the Discord icon. Click on it, it'll take you right to the Discord. You can join us. There's people in voice chat pretty much every single day, hanging out, doing runs. You will not be disappointed. Whether you have a ton of experience or you're brand new to Diablo 4, welcome. It is going to be the place for you. Other than a couple miscellaneous items, that is everything for the patch notes for this. Now, there's going to be a lot more that's going to be coming out with the live stream that's coming up, so make sure you tune in. I'm very, very excited. I've been very happy with the way that Blizzard has started handling the seasons, pulling down the witch powers and fixing them right away, not just leaving them very, very broken in the game. Yes, there are a lot of things that are overtuned, and if you watch the latest video that Blizzard put out, they actually recognize that and they know that things are overtuned, and they're going to try and tune that back, and things that are undertuned, they're going to be trying to readjust those to find a common ground. Now, I know that everybody wants to see specific things in these games, but these games are all based around lore. They're all based around a massive player base that wants a lot of different content. So in order to make that content meet the standards of every single player out there, it's impossible. We all have our own different ideas of what gameplay is and what endgame is and what grinding is and what should drop and what shouldn't drop. Everybody has their own way of playing. If this is something that you enjoy, then absolutely be proud of it. Get out there, play, slay some monsters. If you don't like the game, there are so many games out there to play. We live in a time where you have access to unlimited games. There's games coming out constantly all the time, and it is really, really awesome. If you're a gamer in this day and age, you have it so good. Think about Diablo 4 or any of these live update games where they're constantly adding in new stuff. Before, you would buy a game, and when you beat it, how many of you out there thought to yourself, man, I wish I could just wipe my memory clean because I love this game, but every time that I try to hop on it, now that I beat it, it's just not the same. I don't get that feeling of like discovering how exciting this was, or this new turn, or that twist. With these live update games, we get constant new, exciting things to try. Sure, some of them don't work. Some of them are broken. Some of them may be a little boring to you, but maybe super exciting to somebody else. Let those people that love the game and have excitement about it, have that excitement. If you don't enjoy it, find something that you do, because you should be playing games that you love. I love hopping on every night and playing with people. That's what I do. Diablo 4 is amazing for that. The group play experience for me has made this game what it is. That's why I'm always excited to play it. I get to log on with everybody that is watching. We get to pick a run, we get to pick an activity, and we go out there and we do it. And if you would like to come and run with me, hop in. I'm on every night, and I would love it if you stopped by, said hi, do some runs with me. Catch you on the clip side.